What up, guys? We should be live. It's been couple, well, literally 2 platinum resets that I didn't stream, and funnily enough, when I was playing off screen a couple times in a row, I was doing a little bit better than on stream recently. But let's see if we do any better today. Or I'm not expecting to do better than last week, but as long as it goes better than 3 weeks ago, I'll take it. I'm expecting it to go still quite good, because the new team is just better. But even if you have a good team, the margins are so tiny that if you just have bad RNG by getting hit or bad timing, you can still miss it, even if you're like kind of competing for semi high rank in Plat otherwise. But yeah, it's been a little bit quiet week for Raid. I'm not even in rush to do any kind of fusion quests or grind Classic Arena or Platinum Arena either. I got it a little bit, how would I say? I did it off screen. I got the 320 rewards 2 days ago. I was only missing like 20 points. I was gonna wait until Sunday, but I couldn't. I got a Wanda submission. So nothing crazy out of the live arena season. There's not the fusion going on right now. There's no new meta or anything, so it's a little bit boring, to be honest. I didn't really get any new champions on Mercurial set during this Green Forest season, and I'm not really expecting to get anything crazy from the normal Green Forest rotation either, so kind of waiting for the next month to start, to be honest, at this point. All the good stuff were kind of done, and now there's still maybe a couple weeks of until new content. Well, I guess I get to try the 320 plus live arena. I didn't really like, can you see it here? Oh yeah, I didn't play anything yesterday. I was on fishing trip, but I literally played like, was it 2 games after I got 320 or something like that. I haven't tried it at all after the benchmark, but obviously it's supposed to be insanely boring and hard this season, that you need to have really high win rate to get over 320. What would be the oh wait, what? How am I top 500? Bro. I guess top damn. The 320 was even bigger, you know, noob wall than I was expecting, because I didn't think I was in top 500. I haven't been playing Live Arena, to be honest. In the last week, I barely played Live Arena. And even before that, this season, I was kind of chilling. I feel like I got... I feel like the point, like the top 500 hasn't like moved at all for like a week. I feel like it was around 320 like a week ago. Maybe it went like 20 points up in the last week or something. I thought I would still be maybe couple 100 points below top 500, but actually not. I think I need to just play like couple, well, by play I mean like win. I only need to win like 1 match and I will go up like 100 points. I mean 100 ranks. 1 match for 100 ranks gain. Now Live Arena is like Classic Arena reset. The difference between top 20 and gold is like 100 points or something. I guess that's the new Live Arena meta as well. People have been complaining about this a lot. Maybe I should make a video about it. Now it's only the Uber accounts that can compete, and it's just pure pain for your average raid enjoyer. There's no... It gets painstakingly hard to grind after you get the seasonal loot. There's not really too much reason to keep going. I mean, You can keep going for fun, but it's gonna be painful. Man. Holy moly, it's so different than last season. Not only do I gain like 100 ranks from one win, but I only need like couple wins to be top 100, which is probably not gonna be that easy. Probably I'm gonna be hard stuck. Wait, you can't see my games too well. I have 300 games, 59% win ratio this season, so I didn't play too much, way less than last season. If I only have like one semi-decent session, I could easily be top 100, but I assume it's not gonna be that easy. Let's actually get into the battles. Now I'm kind of making myself scared a little bit. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna have too crazy win ratio at this point, but like I said, I only played like 2 games after 320 and I won both of them, so I haven't tasted the pain yet. I did taste it last season, so I have exceptions. Not exceptions. Expectations. That's what I meant. I'm assuming that they're gonna announce the new fusion next week. I'm hoping that it's gonna be the worst fusion in raid history, so that I could get my Fabian. I have a little bit inkling of suspicion that it's not gonna be. Not that I have any leaks, but that's... Plarium knows how to milk the players. I bet they make a couple pretty decent ones on purpose in row. Just to get people complaining on Reddit or something. And then Plarium knows how to rage bait. Honestly, this team doesn't look that bad. Maybe he has really good gear, but it doesn't seem like unbeatable team. Should I go double reviver or harvest jack? I guess I'll go double. Average players can now win more because of Mercurial abuse. It's a little yes and no. If you got lucky with Mercurial, sure. Kind of depends. You might do worse just because you got really bad luck with it, but always when we get like new sets and new meta, not counting new champions unless they're like actually fusions and you get them. Should I ban the Commodus? I guess I can, but I don't really have to. New meta is always opportunity. I always do all of my best accomplishments when we have like new mechanics in the game. That's how it should be if you're like a competitive player. Not counting like champions, because getting like a Sabrile when it's new, even if you're like a big whale, it's very RNG. Never mind like a normal player or like a little bit spender. Even if you spend... I don't know what spenders even buy these days. I guess probably Primal Shards is still the main thing to buy, I would assume. Okay, Predator even got the kill. That went kind of really well. We're still a little bit in scary range because if Nice goes before my Nukers, he could go for block revives. But I do have double Nuker and I have Donatello, so I don't think it's that bad. Damn, not enough damage to kill the Siphi. And people were telling me that going for the 100% ignore defense would be too much, but I definitely need to get the lens. Okay, Predator broke the set. What's my opinion on the Mercurial meta? To be honest, I'm a little bit... I always get pissed at the new mechanics, but I don't... Always when we have like a new meta, everybody's saying like it's the worst thing ever. Do I think that Mercurial meta is very restrictive? Yeah, kind of like the other metas too. I don't think it's really worse than the other ones. To be honest, if I need to pick, I like Mercurial meta more than the old speed meta. Not that one of the biggest beneficiaries of the Mercurial set is like a speed champions that were prone to polymorph. But compared to like the meta long time ago when it was just hegemons and full speed and people were running defense teams without nukers just to like tankiness and lockout. I do like Mercurial meta more, to be honest. I would say that we have a lot of item sets, we have relics, there's a lot of things that you can do right now. The main issue for me is really not the sets, it's more like the champions. We need nerfs or buffs. Either Plarium could pick, either they would nerf, maybe like a 10 champions would be great start, or they need to like buff hundreds of champions. That's the main gripe I have with the meta, not really the Mercurial set itself, but that it's only very few group of champions that are on top, and unlike way in the past, in the early days of Raid, it's not like you can cheese your way out of the meta matchups with like epic champions or anything like that. Also, some people don't like the RNG. Now we just have like nice versus Predator matchup, and it's up to the RNG gods at this point. I will say I put my Predator on Chainbreaker. It never procs. Can we please proc the Chainbreaker for once? It's like a mut. Yeah, it never happens. I don't think Chainbreaker actually works. I like the concept of Chainbreaker, but it's just bugged. My Predator never actually gets the CC cleansed out of him. Why do I look so dark? I don't know if this helps at all. I look a little bit grey and dark on the video. It's not even Xibia's servitude. This would have been way worse if it actually was on it. Okay, I feel like I almost sweeped him, but then he killed everybody except Predator, and my Predator is pretty tanky boy at this point, so this is not that unusual. This kind of happens all the time with Predator. That's why I'm literally just running Predator offense and defense even in Classic Arena. It's not really like a, you know, big brain, high IQ tactic where I have some kind of cheese strategy to counter a specific team. I'm just, you know, I have high health and out of the battles and hope that Predator sweeps the battles. But ever since I got the Swift Parry set, he's been way better. I can definitely feel the difference. I really want to get something like Niamhe or Grixia. I think if I got some kind of support champion like that, which would be really good on Go Second teams, I think that would be the next step on my account. You can also build so many different things around those two champions. I think they would be really good. Niamhe kind of better than Mariska at this point, or what do you guys think? Mariska used to be so hype, people barely use her. I don't think it's even close. I think Niamhe is actually way better than Mariska right now, and people don't even build Niamhe in Mercurial. She's still built in 9-piece protection. Also, I do like that they buffed Swift Parry. I know that it cuts people's opinions a lot, because a lot of people will think that Swift Parry is like a, you know, pay-to-win whale set, and it's not accessible to players, and they kind of hate that it is relevant again. But obviously okay, this guy took my Donatello. And then later on Fabian. I have bought this guy like a trillion times, so he knows that I don't have Fabian. I bet he did that on purpose. I do benefit from the Sweet Berry buff, I'm not gonna lie, because I definitely have some old Sweet Berry pieces more than most other people. Well, probably more than like almost anybody. I don't think there can be too many accounts in the game that has finished in Platinum as many times as me. I don't, I can't really know the numbers, but surely it has to be like a very, very small number. I don't know what to pick against this. I'm pretty sure McLovin has like Grixia or something. Which is why I went with the Embers. So that I can hopefully go for the Carnage ban. This would be, for instance, one of the... Not the main scenario when you think about Niamhe, but she would be super good here. I'm not running... well, like Revivers with immunity buff that are fast. I don't have none of those. I really don't have... I'm not even using my Duchess right now. She's not built. I don't have immunity buffs on anybody. Niamhe would do protected immunity. It would be kind of useful against Carnage teams, even if that's not the main enemy where she would be OP, but it would be kind of good. I think we go... I think I go triple nuker and just ban the... Fuck. Ban the Carnage. I'm still gonna get locked out. I don't think it's gonna go too well. I think he's gonna ban maybe Mavara in this battle. You shouldn't be able to cheese your way through with epics. There's a reason they went beyond that, in my opinion. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess, it depends how they want to do the game, but I disagree. I think that there was a lot more like theory crafting and strategizing to be done back in the day, because you could find those very, very weird niche situations where some epics could actually farm some top meta teams. You can't really do it right now. I don't think there's like a single that kind of example. I think pretty much the most free-to-play anti-meta strategy at this point is running Rotos in Death Dealer against Bayek. I think that's pretty much as free-to-play and accessible as it gets in this game these days. Okay, never mind epics, but how about fusions? It would be cool if we get couple good fusions this year that are gonna be meta in PvP. I would assume it's gonna happen because I feel like they do it every year, and they know well enough that what are gonna be good or not. So I'm waiting for those. Though I hope it's not the next. I hope it's not the next fusion. There's no way we're gonna get a better fusion than Fabian. That would be very unexpected if they do something like that. Okay, it's not looking great. I don't have heals, I don't have revivers. I'm CC'd, and he's running Bayek, obviously, so... And he took Donatello as first pick because he knows my champions and knows I don't have Fabian. I think that's my first loss above the 320 cutoff. Oh, now... Was that the first time I see Predator actually proccing the Chainbreaker Blessing Not that it helped at all. I wouldn't mind to get a second Death Dealer. It would be kind of good to have more than one champion on it. I would want to get both Westeel and Carnage in Death Dealer actually. And I have been thinking if I should remove it from Rotos, but I think I'm still not yet ready to do that. But I would probably build all of those 3 champions in Death Dealer if I had 3. As long as I can get Mercurial on Westeel, obviously. Have I tried Edward? Actually, I didn't even try Edward. He's okay. He's not like terrible, but there is many nukers that are better than him. I don't think he really sees any gameplay on the top accounts. Some of the more free-to-play people use him sometimes. He's usable. He's not terrible, but I don't think I'm even gonna try using him, to be honest. But he's not bad. I think I've lost to him maybe like once or twice. I'm pretty sure I've lost to him. I don't know what to pick. I think let's go just Ankora and Empress. I mean, I see people use him, but I don't think I've ever seen anybody in top 100 use him, to be honest. We do have Sabrael and Garnitz and Marius. or Mary. I mean, there's many champions that are good against Mercurial. And allegedly all of the mad people are running Deflection Gizmak. That's what the mad people are, you know, saying in my Discord. I feel it's like a little bit propaganda because I've seen them running Gizmak in 9-piece Mercurial a lot. And Gizmak is actually very meta. He's like super meta. People thought he was gonna fall off after Mercurial, but he didn't. But I guess there is an alternative that you could run him in Deflection to deal with the enemy Mercurial stacks. I guess you could have like multiple of him built for like, or 2 for different matchups if you know if the enemy is running a lot of Mercurial or not. Yeah, I see both. I see both. But I'm not... The Chicken Noodle was saying that everybody is running in... He said something like nobody runs a Mercurial on Gizmak in MAD, and I know that's not true because I had multiple battles with them running 9-piece Mercurial. They're not only running Deflection, and Gizmak is like very popular pick. It's actually super popular. I noticed it the last season too. I expected that it would fall off more, and I feel like it kind of fall off at the beginning. Now I feel like it's almost more popular than it was a few months ago. Maybe that's because you have like 2 different good builds that you can do on him now, and he's very good in... He's one of the best champions for like speed teams. Okay, so far not terrible start, but I do only have my Empress as a nuker. So let's see. Wait. There's no way I have enough damage to kill him with A1. Would be so good if I did though. I think I have to go for A1. Come on. No. Oh, so close. Mary passive is OP. Oh, almost died to the necrosis. Wait, is she gonna... Is it gonna tick down again? No, okay. What do you mean, Lenswood? Mercurial is high platinum problem, only 10% of using in high gold arena. Oh, okay, I guess you mean, yeah, sure. I mean, I feel like people use it. Probably the high plat players or like the top live arena players. I'm assuming that, I guess they probably use it more. But everybody gets it as much as the, well, not everybody, but like Grim Forest is not that hard content. There's definitely multiple pieces of PvE content in the game that are harder than Grim Forest. Should I even do the A2 yet? I think I should do it. No. There's multiple pieces of content in the game in PvE harder than Grim Forest. A lot of people can fully clear it, so I don't think there should be that massive distinction between Mercurial on, you know, top whales and random people. Outside of the fact that maybe they have more Chaos Ore, a little bit, but not that much. But maybe they are more in tune with the meta and more tryhard than a lot of people, but some random casual raid players could like have way better Mercurial set than Crypto, for example. I don't think it's that written in stone, to be honest. Garrel is one of the best champions in the game for sure, for PvP. I don't think there's really any debate about Garrel either. He would be on one of the top picks in the current meta. He's a good Mercurial user. He's good at clearing Mercurial. He does a lot of things. You know, he does lockout, buff strip. He has a lot of utility. He's a tanky nuker. You know, he even ignores buffs. He does everything. Garrel is on top of all of the utility. He's also just one of the hardest hitting champions in the game. So Garrel is I would say arguably even more meta right now than somebody like Nice. Nice is great, but I think Garrel is actually more meta right now. That's not a big sample size, but it doesn't feel that much harder after 320. Maybe people are just they quit after they get loot and they don't even wanna bother trying in this season. I'm doing pretty good. I was kind of couple days not super active in raid. I had some, well, I still have, my grandparents are still visiting me. Also my parents were visiting me on weekend, but they already left. We were fishing all day yesterday. And like the weekend I was barely playing raid, so I had a little bit of a break. Next week a lot more content. I'll probably stream like several times next week as well, since I didn't do it a lot recently. Okay, obviously picking Donatello, but should I start with the early Carnage pick against this guy? I think I should. Probably gonna pick like Reviver and Rotos as the last two. Okay, Mary is kind of annoying in this team because if I'm only gonna pick like one Reviver. He's probably gonna ban it, and if I get locked out by her, it's gonna be bad. He doesn't have a lot of immunity or cleanse though. Well, last champion is probably gonna be like Galatir or Theodosia, I would bet. By the way, what do you guys think about this? Plarium sent the Void Brew off. It's gonna be a little bit hard to angle it. Plarium sent Void Brew to content creators. It's a very dull mug. It's a little bit hard to drink from it, but at least for now I'm gonna wait. I can totally ban the Bayek. I think I'm just gonna do it. For now I'm using it as my streaming mug, but it's probably gonna be very awkward to drink of it on stream. It's actually maybe the best present that Plarium ever sent to the content creators. It's kind of original and looks pretty cool. I like it. It's kind of looks like a dog bowl, though it's metallic inside. It's so thick that it's gonna be a little bit messy to drink from it. You can't drink from it like you drink from a normal cup, but you have to sacrifices have to be made for content, I guess. I wanna use it as a actual mug and not decoration, but they just made it so hard to actually drink from it. Oh yeah, I could use a straw. I need to get like one of those metallic straws or something. I don't have any straws at all. I don't have any straws, I don't think. Yeah, I kind of need it with this mug, to be honest. So you guys were asking me a lot about the meta, but what do I think about it? What do you guys think about the current meta? Mercurial set and just the champions, and overall, is it better than like a year ago in Raid? It's been a while since Taras and Maritzka were dominating, and people kind of got past it. That's probably the meta I hated most. Taras and Maritzka just lasted so long, and those were like the only champions that were being used. That's the most annoying meta. I think everybody hates Mercurial, but I hated Taras and Maritzka way more. And I like that there's so many item sets right now that you could potentially use, even though people don't use them, but there's a lot more like room to play. All it takes for them is to give a little bit of opening to like counter Mercurial, I think, and the floodgates are gonna be open and people are gonna play with all kinds of combos. There's so many new item sets that give you good stats, and you can pair them with 2 like 4-piece item sets or 5-piece, 6-piece, 9-piece. All of those have good set effects, and some of them you can even combine with like 2 different ones. I feel like we never had as much. I don't think I can kill the Necret with the A3. I don't think we ever... Oh, okay, I got third anyway. We never had this much potential to play with different mechanics. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I think Predator is gonna go to town. I feel like I'm probably, to be honest, not gonna lie, maybe looking at this a little bit with rose-tinted glasses. I've been saying this since I came back, that everybody's looking like, you know, you can be pessimistic or optimistic, looking like is the glass half full or half empty. My glass is like, or not is, but was like super empty, and there's so much for me to gain, and you know, every time I get something it feels like way better and easier. Now that I got my Predator in Swift Parry, it's been so much fun. Maybe I'll grow bored to it in a while and take it as granted, but after that upgrade it's a lot more fun to do battles. And I know that I'm gonna get Carnage in Mercurial, in 5 or 6 star Blessing at some point, hopefully this year, 6 star. And I'll get Vested in Mercurial, and I know I'm gonna be a lot stronger in the near future, so I'm not as negative and pessimistic about the meta probably as many other people are, even people with really good accounts. I know that Drog, for instance, hates the meta. He doesn't think it's good at all. Yeah, I kind of agree with that sentiment, Trey. Like I said before, new meta, new, you know, mechanics is always an opportunity to do better than you did before if you're ahead of the curve, either in strategies or just looting the new stuff, or both. So it can be fun. I think I have to go with my Harvest Jack for the Theodosia boss. Otherwise I can't deal with this. Should I pick Nugar as the the Reviver as the last one? Let's go with Embrus. Wait, I could go Carnage too. I'm a little bit tempted to pick Carnage. Let's go Carnage. I don't think this is gonna be a high resistance team. Not with the 3 star Blessing and Lightning Gates Theodo. Oh fuck. And then we get Galather. Fuck. Okay, maybe the Carnage was terrible pick actually. I should have just gone with Embrus. I was gonna go with Embrus and then either Ankora or Mavara, but now I'm kind of in trouble. I didn't go with the Ankora passive, so I'm not even gonna wait and see if the Marius is on Stormcaller or not. It's a +3, so I'm expecting the worst. It's way slower meta. To be honest, I couldn't even tell the difference because for a long time I have not really been part of the meta, and all of my battles are always slow, so I haven't really even to be honest, I feel like I have faster battles now than 6 months ago. I don't even remember the last time I had a battle that went to the time limit. It used to happen to me all the time. I think they even decreased the time limit. It used to be 30 minutes, I want to say. I think they decreased it to 20 minutes, but it's been so long time since I had a battle that went to the time limit that I even forgot what the time limit was, but I think it's 20 minutes. I don't know if I had any battle this year that went to 20 minutes, but 10-minute battles is like is normal to me, to be honest. I kind of like longer battles, to be honest. Shorter battles means that it's speed meta and people are just getting one shot before they take a turn. That feels like annoying gameplay, though that definitely happens in the current meta. It's more like getting CC to death and getting one shot before you take a turn, but kind of the same deal. I wasn't planning to push top 100 this season, Blizzy, but it seems like it's right now same in Live Arena as in Plat, that there's barely any difference between top 500 and top 100. So if it's gonna be that close, maybe I'll think about it. But my original intention, which I already announced in the last season, even before it ended, that I'm not gonna go top 100 this season. Okay, let's go. Theodosia is out. Okay, now it's looking kind of good. I was getting, well, okay. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Carol is still gonna have his chance to one-shot me, but I think we're good. As long as we survive this, we're solid. He has one reviver is dead, the other one is on the CC form, which we can CC with Harvest Jack. People keep trash talking Harvest Jack, but watch this. Boom. If we don't have enough accuracy to debuff Galatir, he's gonna get slept. That's actually kind of OP. Now, he can't have an immunity buff for that to work, but if somebody resists, then he's gonna get slept. Harvest Jack is definitely not as OP as Gala was at her peak, but people are underestimating. Everybody keeps telling me that I'm playing with Jack because of content, which is not incorrect either, but it's actually good. It's not just funny and meme-worthy, he's actually kind of good. Now, is Fabian good? Obviously. You could run both of them. Why not? Jack does do kind of similar things as Fabian. They both buff strip and CC the enemy, but those are very relevant things in the meta, so you could run two champions with that. People do it all the time anyway. Often they will have a team where every single champion is either lockout or buff stripper. So many nukers do it at this point, and champions like Galatir do it as well. Not just the traditional lockouts. Oh fuck, I wasn't looking at the Twitch chat, my bad. Cookies. Next fusion could be a Master of Universe call-up champion. I have no leaks about it. I hope it is. I feel like this is the weirdest call-up ever. It would make a lot more sense if we got new champions. I haven't gotten any leaks about it. Well, if I would have gotten leaks, I wouldn't say anything. But I can say that I haven't gotten any leaks. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't lie. If I would have gotten leaks, I would just stay quiet. But considering that, I don't think it's gonna happen. But it would be, you know, there is obviously the, I don't know how you say it, like the minions or the side characters in the He-Man. Both Skeletor and He-Man have their crews. We could have those champions, I guess. But the Skeletor He-Man recycled collab is a little bit cringe. This is like a big weird move from Plarium. I was saying it in Discord that I think they got like some 2-for-1 deal or some kind of bargain bin sale from the He-Man franchise, because I don't know if we're just, why are we redoing the same thing without anything new? The Skeletor buff is super irrelevant. He-Man didn't even get buff. He-Man was kind of good when he was new. If he got the buff, maybe he could actually be relevant. He's obviously not a champion that sees any use, but he's not terrible. If he got the buff, and they specifically did a buff that is in relation to the current meta, he could be good. That if they did, like, I'm not gonna buy him, let's just put that on the table. I don't have him, I'm not gonna buy him. If they did a buff for him, and it was good, I would have, and I'm sure a lot of other people would as well. Rotos or Gallows? I think we're still gonna go with Rotos, to be honest. Or I could go Empress and Harvest Jack, but nah, I'm gonna go with Rotos. Or I could... No, Rotos. Let's go Ankara and Rotos. Where is Jack's Blessing? Or you mean like plus 4? Well, we will see. I don't know if I'm really gonna go for like, well, like, unless I pull it, I'm not gonna go for like 5 or 6 star Blessing on Jack. There's just too many other things to buy. I need to get Fabian, maybe then get 6 on Donatello, and maybe go Mavara after that. And by that time, I would be shocked if we didn't have some other strong fusions that you would want to get Blessing on. So I don't think Jack Blessing is gonna happen unless I pull it. He's good, but it's not like I'm he's like a middle stop. Obviously I'm hoping to pull meta mythics and stuff, and I'm gonna go for 6 star Blessing on Fabian when I get it, and not Jack. And I think I might actually want to go Mavara 6. Mavara is getting a lot of gameplay. What's a pass post? I haven't been glazing Gallifrey a lot. Wait. Who is locked out? Nobody's... I don't even have to do A2, right? I've been glazing Gallifrey a lot, but not recently. It hasn't come up, but I have gotten in the past. Gallifrey people have been happy when I have been talking about other content, and Gallifrey comes up sometimes. Gallifrey is like the clan that I feel like I was meant to join, but I've never applied or joined Gallifrey. It seems like the logical clan that I should have been from like years ago, but I never was in Gallifrey. Okay, the Marius is kind of scary. Luckily, I have the Angora passive, but Angora is not that tanky. But Stormcaller is OP. I feel like they almost should nerf Stormcaller. What do you guys think about it? Let's do a poll. Because they nerfed that, fuck, I don't remember the name. The Crown of Madness or whatever it's called. That's not the name, but something along those lines. I wasn't playing when, like, you know, I quit when that relic happened. So I wasn't there for it, but I know that it was nerfed and kind of reworked completely, and that was OP. I feel like Stormcaller has the potential to get nerfed. Okay, cast your ballots. What we think about Stormcaller. I mean, you can use him in other champions too. It's not just limited to Marius, but it's obviously... He's the best champion to use it, but you can just put Solanar or Garrel or like whoever with AoE. It's not like other people can't use it. I don't know if they should make it like resistible or something along those lines. Like you need accuracy. Maybe. I don't want to make it like garbage, but I do feel like Stormcaller actually maybe should be nerfed. Oh, come on, Fi. You're always clearly not just me, but always trash talking everybody. I feel like there's a lot of other good champions in the meta, and Predator is not that new anymore. People are not as scared of him as they used to be, and that's good for me. I'll take it. If they let me have my Predator, I'm very happy about that. To be honest, half of the reason that I need to get Fabian is so that they're gonna ban Fabian instead of Predator quite often. That's gonna be a huge deal. But Predator is obviously the best champion on my account by like an insane margin. It's the only S tier champion I got. Unless we count Marius and Carnage, but they're a lot more situational. You need to run speed teams with those, and you need to have Stormcaller with Marius. They're kind of, as I like to say, fake free to play. They are S tier, but only whales can really use them to the potential. Predator is not like that. He's just S tier against anything without running a speed team. Okay, can we close this win? Am I doing too good, Fi? Were you expecting me to go on a massive long loss streak after 320? I was kind of expecting it as well. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, fuck, I should have done the whale. That was a misplay. I don't know which one I want more right now, to be honest. Getting like an S tier mythic champion or getting Lens of Intangibility, because I know Lens of Intangibility is gonna be so OP if I get it on Predator. 100% ignore defense is just so big deal. I wanna see Predator doing like 350k A1s when Fabian tries to lock him out at the start of the battle. I just have to span A1. Theodosia Niamhe combo is pretty tough though. I think I might still lose this battle. You're hoping for me to lose. I think I'm still gonna lose this in the end actually. It's not looking great. I was able to kill everybody except Theodosia. But I don't have a buff trip. It's really hard to kill Theodosia. She is very OP. Same OP as Predator. If you want to nerf Stormcaller, you should nerf Predator too. What do you think, Shinny? I mean, it's up to the Plarium developers, not me, but I don't think either one of those are like unthinkable things. I think it's totally plausible that they might do them. Okay, come on, bro. Just when I got the whale up so I could actually do something, then I get the enfeeble. Would I just have enough damage to A3 the Marios. Maybe I can just bonk it like this. Maybe it's not that... Oh, so close. If I had only had lens, bro. That was so close. Damn. Almost got it with a weak hit. It's looking bad. I think I'm gonna lose now. That was my moment to win and we blew it. What's a 2-turn comp? What do you mean by that? Defile, I think I know what you mean about Galvalax and Hegemon, but you would be kind of surprised. They get used more on the whale on whale battles. We talk about like the top 10 accounts. When they fight each other, they actually do use both of those champions surprisingly much, because they do run a lot of speed champions as well. Galvalax and Hegemon, they definitely fell off like in general, but actually on the top level of gameplay, they are I don't know what's... I don't want to say meta, but they're regularly used a lot. They actually see ton of gameplay. They are counters to meta strategies, especially not just because the top accounts are running more speed champions, but also because they fight each other like 200 times a day and they know each other's builds and stuff. But there's still gonna be a lot of champions that you can kind of expect that they're not gonna be in Mercurial, like Lockouts, for instance, or Shu Chen and those type of champions. I guess, you know, Gizmark, if you buy the mad propaganda that every mad player is running it in Deflection, which is, you know, I'm not saying it's like untrue, but not everyone is doing that, but you know, there is matchups where it actually is useful. Though there is Nell. Nell is pretty good as well. I was actually thinking that I need to get my Galvalax geared. My Galvalax has never really seen a lot of gameplay, but I need to finally get there. Come on. Damn, if he didn't get the whale up now, I could have block revived the Marius. If I can block revive the Marius, he can't kill me. Like, I will definitely survive against the supports, but Theodosia is just so freaking OP. Actually makes me angry. Goddamn Theodosia. I have to just YOLO. Come on. Let's get the debuff up. Oh my god, we got it. Let's go. I wasn't expecting that. I don't have a lot of accuracy on my Predator. He doesn't even have Faction Guardians. I don't have Faction Guardians maxed out on Lizardmen. I wasn't counting on the Hunter's Case debuff. Okay, now it's over. He can't beat... Well, now it's super over. Now I'm killing Theodosia too. Okay. He kind of gave up at that point. Yeah, everything is fine. Predator is balanced. I think he doesn't need to be nerfed. You know what the funny thing is? That has happened to me like so many times. This is not like the first or second or 10th, 20th time this happened. It happened to me dozens of times. Predator does this all the time. Like he does it regularly. It's like a part of his gameplay. This is not even like a rare moment with Predator at all. This is just how it goes. It's the laws of the nature or laws of the universe. Okay, let's see. I'm a little bit behind in the chat. Yeah, playing V2 is 5 from the Discord. Yeah, I agree. Solanar is one of the top champions. He's a little bit more reasonable after the bug was nerfed, but he's one of the top champions. I would say it's like Marius, Carol, Solanar, Predator, and Nice. Those would maybe be my top 5. Maybe Crew Draxa should actually steal one of the spots at this point. Let's say those are top 6 with Crew Draxa in it. Okay, this is like a super speed team. Sabrella and Arbiter. That has to be Stormcaller Marius, I would bet, because he's going so all in on the speed. Hey, by the way, Calvalax, we were just talking about it. Calvalax would likely be good here. Obviously Arbiter is not in it. There's a potential that even the Sabrella is not in it, but she might be. Neither one of those could also be not in Mercurial though. Which would be crazy. If they pick a Sabrella that is full speed and you pick Calvax, that's probably gonna be a ban. Also Mercurial not gonna be... Fuck, I can't decide. Mercurial not gonna be super OP against both Marius and Sabrael, the two best champions in the game, to clear out the total guard stacks. And Mario being one of the better ones as well, actually. I think I should ban one of the nukers. I think I go Marius ban. Late game PvP is so boring, everyone using the same 10 champions. Again, I think the top accounts, they maybe have a little bit more variance. Because they like both, like when they fight each other, they both have like everything. It's almost more interesting, but and the more like you know, the journeyman player at the top ranks, they're gonna use like Fabian and the typical stuff like Predator and Marius and the ones that are easy to get like Carnage and that everybody has, along with the stable Mythics. But if both players have like really good champion pool, they will use some rarer champions like Calvalax and Hegemon, for instance, a bit more than other people. Obviously, I'm picking the same 10 champions, maybe even less than 10, but not all of them are even meta. Okay, that was kind of big damage from Mari. Obviously, Rotos is in Death Dealer, but it was just a normal A1. Okay, I got totally destroyed, yeah. I don't think Predator is gonna make a comeback from this. Or is he? Come on, Predator, I believe in you. Lockout is not nice. I don't think we have enough damage with A1 to one-shot the Sabrael. Oh, okay, we do. Let's go. Okay, we have 2 stacks of the passive. That's not bad. Mavara is in Mercurial, which is... I mean, not Mavara. Mary is in Mercurial, which is issue. But if I get to do A2, then we can get it. Ah, fuck. That's not good. Can we get it? Okay, never mind. Galatry saved me. I'm still locked out, I think. Oh, fuck. Is that game over? Unless I proc Swift Parry now, it's game over. Okay, I did. But I wish I didn't get feared and I would have gotten the Mary kill. Oh, we dodged the buff duration reduction. Come on, counter attack. Okay, good. I need to get rid of the Mary. Mary total guard on her own turn so that I can actually kill her. Come on, Predator. I believe... Oh, no. Okay. Now it's over. It didn't look too good from the lobby. How much did I lose from that battle? -9. It stings. At least we're on kind of positive win ratio for now. I'm doing great, Nathan. Like I said, I was fishing and doing other stuff on the weekend. I actually wanted to play another game more, Pathfinder RPG game that I've been meaning to play for like a couple of weeks, but I barely played it. But everybody was visiting me this weekend, so I didn't get to do it. Next week I'm just gonna I'm gonna do a lot of raid content, but I'm also gonna play Pathfinder. It's just gonna be full gaming week. I don't have to attend any kind of social events, so it's gonna be raid, it's gonna be Pathfinder, music, protein shakes and lifting. That's it. But this week I barely played anything at all. I didn't play anything else but raid, and I barely played raid. Ah, fuck. This doesn't look like a weak opponent. I think I need some kind of speed threat against a team like this. I can't just go full go second tank team. It's not gonna work. Jack or Armands? Fuck. I think I still go Jack. Yeah, I agree. The meta is pretty diverse. I don't know if it has to do with the fact that we just have a lot of champions at this point, but yeah, kind of. The issue is though that it's like diverse in the terms of that there's like many good champions. Oh fuck, wait. I guess I just go Mavara, but they're not free to play friendly. You need like couple specific voids or mythics mostly. The meta is not accessible. You need to have god tier champions to participate. But there is you know, it's not like everybody's running Tranda as a nuker and you don't see anything else. There is several good nukers and other champions, but they are still the like specific ones, and everything else is like way worse. You used Kalvalax vs Cruisen yesterday. Nice. I need to build my Kalvalax. I've been talking about needing to build my Kalvalax for like 6 months. I'm gonna do it soon. Like I said, Mercurial is very relevant, but you can kind of spot the teams where they might not be running a lot Mercurial, or at least like the key champions are not. Like if they run a speed team, and you know that 2 of the champions that provide the speed threat are not going to be in Mercurial, it would actually be kind of significant to pick a Kalvalax. So I think I have like a 3-star blessing on Kalvalax, which is good enough to play it now. I think I got it like a couple months ago. It's not like I always had it, but I think I do have it. So yeah, Doesn't look like I have enough means to clear out his total guard quickly enough. I don't have my Harvest Jack in deflection. I think I like the Mercurial more, but in this battle, since he's not going like full speed, if I had deflection right now, might actually be able to win me the battle, but I don't. Oh, he had Deterrence Mastery on Rooster. Deterrence is not that popular. I feel like people often don't like the Mastery. And people, if I make videos where I talk about Masteries on champions, and I have it on some nukers, people often ask about it and are surprised that I'm using Deterrence. What should I do? I don't think it matters. I think I'm screwed. Have I seen the new Masters of Universe movie? No. Not that I'm like adverse to politics, but I assume I have not heard about this at all, by the way. I know that there was like the new Masters of Universe series that was like got a lot of pushback. I didn't even, I didn't watch it, but people were criticizing it, that it was like political and it was kind of ruining the old He-Man. But I'm kind of, He-Man was cool when I was 10 years old. Now it's kind of gay, to be honest, even before the reboot. And I do like respect it, but it's not like, it's not like I care about He-Man either way, to be honest. So they can do whatever they want. It doesn't really faze me in any way. Well, I mean, maybe if they gave He-Man IP to Japanese, I could see that, maybe like a Madhouse Studios, if they made like some dark version of He-Man, maybe they could do it so that it will pique you my interest, but probably not. If they let the Chinese people make a He-Man movie, or they let the Japanese people to make like a really dark anime about it, maybe it could be good, but I don't really care about He-Man, to be honest. I don't hate it, but I don't care about it. I don't think I have enough damage to kill anybody. I'm kind of close. Almost. Takedown is very good. It's kind of new, so people are still figuring it out. But he's one of those champions, kind of like Solanar and Bayek. Though there's more champions that can deal with him than those two, I would say. But if you don't specifically counter Takedown, he will like solo teams. So he's kind of a threat that you need to be able to deal with. Come on, Harvest Jack. You can do this, let's go. Okay, the cleanse was a little bit mood killer, but it was still kind of good. I'm surprised that I lasted this long against this guy, but surely it's... Wait, fuck, do I have A3 or not? I forget. I think I do. Feel like it's kind of over. Yeah, almost wasted the Donatello A2, but I'll try it. Well, I think I don't think it's gonna matter, but... Kind of long battle. I thought I would lose to this guy in like 30 seconds. Okay. He finally let me out of my misery. I prefer to use Glycia over Donny these days. Mythics ignore too much resistance. I don't have Glycia. I wish I had her. She is kind of good. People do run her, I feel like, more in Platinum Arena defense than Live Arena, but I would obviously use it in both. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind in the chat, it happens. By the way, 72% of chat agreed that Stormcaller should be nerfed, so actually kind of, you know, we have a strong poll about it. I'll do another poll, I'll do like a poll on the channel. I wanna get more responses to it. But let me do another poll after after I figure out the picks. It's Lightning Cage Carnage. Could I maybe run Automans against that guy? Potentially. Okay, let's do a new poll. I think I'll do both of these polls later on my full channel. Actually, that could be like a good series. I should just do like a poll. Every week do a poll about the new champion should be this nerfed. You guys know, I haven't been talking about it as much recently, but I've been kind of a Debbie Downer about the buffs and nerfs. Other people are talking about buffs. I'm always talking about nerfs. And my stance has always been that the way that we balance the game, or PvP specifically, would be with nerfs, not buffs, because you need to buff like a trillion champions. You need to only nerf couple champions to make the PvP a lot more balanced. Maybe more than couple right now actually, but not that many. In other news, 72% of people don't have Stormcaller. I guess some people have 3 Stormcallers. I think CJ posted a picture on my Discord recently, where not his account, but the account that he drives for does have 3 of them. But yeah, obviously most people don't have it. Some people might have multiple though. So there is also the other kind of bias as well. I think Run of Age plus Mercurial is a lot of investment just to deal with Grixia, and it only works for 1 lockout. I don't think it's like that big counter, to be honest. It's like a means to try to deal with her. It's not like a Surefire winning strategy. I don't think it's I think it should be better, to be honest, or there should be a better way to go about it. Like you're building one champion specifically to counter one other one, only for a short period of time, and you know you're investing all of your eggs onto it, and you're not tanky, you don't have other utility, and you have like bad stats and everything else. Come on. Well, I might have enough damage, maybe not. Come on, you can do this. Okay, no. Not even close. I think Grixia, I mean not Grixia. Predator did like, was it 18k 18k weak hit, and Embers did 4k. Okay, we lost. There's no chance. I was doing too good. I needed to face couple bad matchups. Okay, this I'm kind of surprised about the polls. So 72% of people thought that Stormcaller should be nerfed, but only 35% think Predator should be nerfed. I don't know if people are just being nice to me or what, but it seems like people have a lot more issue with Stormcaller than Predator. I feel like they both kind of do the same thing, that it's like a mechanic that, you know, you can deal with, but at least Predator is like RNG, and Stormcaller proc is like guaranteed, and you basically can't like... You don't need accuracy, resistance doesn't help, you can't really deal with the stun. I mean, there is ways to kind of try to go about it, but not really. Wait, how much time do we have? I need to start looking at Platinum Arena in a second and stop queuing. Okay. It's the first battle of the day, give me a break. Fuck. I have my Donny in Chronophase, Mercurial, and I think it's very good. I only need him to reset my champions if they get locked out, and that's what it does. Yeah, but it's only once. It's kind of... if you run your own speed team with Donny, then you can do it, and against like enemy Grixia. Like the one, like, let's say real advantage with that build would be that then you can actually make like a fast Donatello that you could use in speed teams. But I think that just going full resistance with Stone Skin, you have a lot more battles where you can use that build. It's just generally much better. And if you have that good account that you're running speed teams, maybe you can just run mythic champions that don't get their day ruined by lockout in the first place. We need to try hard against the bot account. Oh, thanks for the which Prime lead foot? How would I build Decteon for Arena? Well, people usually build Decteon in just 9-piece Mercurial. It's kind of hard build to do because you don't want any nuker to be too slow, and you also need accuracy and 9-piece Mercurial, and it's a nuker. It's not easy build, but Mercurial is the best because if he's in Mercurial, then it's really... Oh, we have 1 hour left. I thought it's 15 minutes left. If he's in Mercurial, then enemies can't really like buff strip him and do other, like, use Death Dealer or buff strippers that are not hit. That would be the common typical ways to deal with him, and it will just amplify his strengths a lot. Even though it might sound a little bit weird that he already does the poison cloud, and that makes him tanky and you want to build him full damage, but people still build him in Mercurial, and I do think he's very good. He still gets enough damage to kill enemy because he might be like unkillable in the right situation, and he locks out the enemy and stuns them, and he's good at clearing total guard, and he has multiple strong ways to CC the enemy team. He doesn't need the biggest damage in the game to kill them. Should I just go Nakarada at the start? No. Let's just go Carnage and Donny. Okay, let's do another poll. I'm gonna do all of these polls on my channel. Make sure to vote there later on. I will do this in like span of like, you know, days or weeks, so that we get a lot of votes. Just to gauge the popular opinion. But I'll run this poll maybe on like several of the top traits right now. It would be interesting to get like a bigger statistics about it. Okay, let's do the next one. I think I know the answer to this one, but let's see what you guys think about it. Yeah, I agree that the way that you got Predator was unfortunate, but the funny thing is that I'm sure people only or mostly post about their positive experiences, which is why I saw it. Wait, so much? Should I actually go? No, let's just go Double Reviver. Which is why I saw it so much, but like so many free-to-play people in my Discord got actually Predator from pools, and so many people got 2 Predators. They got one from the past that they bought, and then they also got one from the shards. It's not like it's completely impossible to get it as free to play. It was kind of the same with Bayek. I don't have Bayek, sadly, but I don't. Never mind if it's like pay to win or you need to do a deck of fate or something like that. I don't really like the idea that they make champions that are actually like top tier and meta defining and game breaking be limited time, both with Bayek and Predator. I think those were kind of the first 2 ones that were top tier meta for PvP, that were limited time only, and I don't like the precedent. I hope that Plarium does not keep doing it. I think limited time champions should be either PvE only or mediocre. I don't like that they make that good limited time champions. Should I actually use the A3? I never used the A3, but let's go for it. Might be. Oh my god, it actually was worth it. I was gonna say might be risky gameplay, but this is like, I don't think I ever done this combo. Empress and Carnage and boss tripping with Empress. It's also a very weird team that he is this slow. Usually Mario's teams would be really fast, but I guess it worked. What is my verdict with Embrus on Mercurial. I think Mercurial is definitely the way to go on him, to be honest. Like I've said multiple times before, I think Embrus is not the most meta champion in the game. Every other nuker in this battle would be more meta. Carnage, Marius, Mavara. I would say Carnage and Mary maybe are like A tier champions, and Marius is S tier. Maybe I'll put Embrus like A tier too, but like at the bottom, maybe even B tier. But the issue is that can he do damage? Not that. Of course, you always want more damage. The issue is still more that can he ignore the enemy buffs and actually deal damage through total guard, unkillable, or block damage. Not really the damage itself, and he does get a lot of utility out of the Mercurial, like not getting enfeebled when he switches the form against Marius is useful, because you might get 2-turn enfeeble and stuff. And he gets the ignore defense with the A3, A2 combo. So I feel like the damage is fine. I think he definitely rather takes the utility of the Mercurial set. Goddamn Galathir whale. Let's do poll on the fishing hat. Wait, where is it? I have two options. Either I have the hat that Plarium sent me, the Plarium shilling hat, or then I have my fishing hat. You can choose which one, but I bet the fishing hat is more popular. Okay, here we go. Now I look like an RPG game character when I got a little bit more flair with my skin. There is this one word in Finnish that people like to use. It's also like a name of an old Finnish fishing game series. It's called Eräjorma. It basically means something like a, I don't know, woodsman or something along those lines. Not like a tree cutter, but you know, somebody that likes to be in nature. And this is basically that type of skin with the hat. It's also a really funny Finnish fishing game, like really old one, like maybe 30-year-old fishing game, or they have multiple of it, but the first Eräjorma is like a legendary original, like one of those free games when internet was still very new. You buy fish, you catch fishes, and then you can use the money that you get to buy like cigarettes and lures and other funny things, but the main character does like his cigarettes, which I don't think give you any bonus, but he wants you to buy them. I thought the battle was already over, but we're kind of like somehow barely hanging in there, but I think I'm still gonna lose. The whales are just messing me up. I'm not getting any block revives with Embrus, and I don't have any buff strips. Well, kind of with Carnage, but obviously Carnage was not staying alive at all in that battle. Okay, now it was maybe a little bit good start. Now it's kind of going back and forth. I was almost getting too good win streak at the start of the session. What would I use my Ancient Mercy for? Let me think about it. There's not too many I mean, there's a couple, but there's not too many like normal ones. Also depends if you have them, and I don't know if they are, you know, do you want to wait that long to pull Ancient and not pull it for like fusion events and stuff? But okay, help me out in the chat. What are the relevant normal legendary champions that you can pull? Glisser, Donatello. I mean, you can pull Donatello. Python. Fuck. Mary, Rotos. I mean, there's some. Did I say Fabian already? There's definitely several that I'm not thinking about. Westeel, kind of. Depends if we're talking about like A tier or S tier. I don't think there's too many like S tier, to be honest. But there is a bunch of like A tier champions that you could pull. But I don't know if it's worth it to wait that long for Ancient event. Yeah, people like Pallas. I haven't really seen it. What other people see here? I guess you could run the Pallas Mavara combo, which could be kind of fun, and she has the passive. But to be honest, I don't see people using Pallas very often, and I don't think I ever seen like a good account pick up Pallas. The couple times I've seen her, it's been accounts that are not that crazy good. Am I gonna pick Jack again? Either Jack or Maud. I think I just go with Jack. It's so hard to understand what you're saying. Try learn to speak English without such a thick accent. I won't be watching your vids ever again. It's way too frustrating. Bro, like you said, it's the accent. It is what it is. I feel like my accent is mild, to be honest. For a Finnish person, our language is quite different than English. Also, this is kind of political, but on a side note, I'm not really like trying to make myself sound like English accent or American accent. Some people do it, like when they are not those languages, but they do it on purpose. I feel it's kind of like cringe, but I'm also not like trying to speak with my Finnish accent on purpose. It's kind of the learned, you know, watered down English-Finnish accent that I use. I could speak with like full Finnish accent and then you guys wouldn't understand anything. But also, some languages, like, you know, Spanish people, Italian people, they're like proud of speaking English with their own accent. And they almost like on purpose speak English with like a, you know, Spanish or Italian accent. And I kind of respect it. I think it's kind of cringe when people try to like learn like a specific accent, like British accent, and they're not from UK. Like my mother does it, and I think maybe older people generally do it. I don't. I think it's cringe. I'd rather hear some like some Italian person speak English in like Italian accent. I think it sounds specifically Italian. I think it just sounds cool. So. Not that I'm like super nationalistic, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with a little bit of diversity in English accents, as long as you can understand it, obviously, which you are saying that you can't understand me, which is, you know, fair enough. You want me to speak English with Finnish accent? I can, but it's gonna sound so cringe. I totally could. There's this term that Finnish people use, which is called ralli englanti. Just go search, like, I'll type it in the chat. Go search ralli englanti in YouTube, and you will see how people with people who actually use Finnish accent when they speak English, which I don't really do. My accent is not really like a Finnish accent at this point. I've been using English so much that I kind of gotten past it. But it will sound, you know, a lot thicker accent than mine. Let's put it that way. But like rally in Finnish means like fuck, what is it? I don't know what's the word, like driving, but like race driving. It's like race driving Finnish, which is like popularized by like Finnish race drivers who understand English and can speak English, but they put no effort at all into learning how to speak English properly. So they just speak English with like the full, not just Finnish accent, but like Finnish pronunciation, which I don't do at all. And that one is actually hard to understand. I will say like a funny personal, you know, it's not just accents that are completely foreign. I remember when I was on vacation when I was maybe like 15, and there were some Irish people speaking English, and I asked my mother what language are they speaking. You know, that doesn't sound English at all. So okay, so in Finnish it's V. That's why you don't like when I use the word whale, and you always have to guess which word I'm using because I pronounce like 10 different words as whale, but it is what it is. Like in Finnish, how we would use that letter would be, for instance, Ville. Ville is a name. That's how we say V. Okay, Hilvi. I already picked Ankara even before that, but should I go double Reviver or should I go Harvest Jack? Is it too much? Like Ankara is already dealing with Hilvi. Should I go with both Jack and Rotos? Everybody's kind of good against her. I guess I'll do it, yeah. Also, I'm not like, I know some people can just change their accents at will. I'm not that high level. I can't mimic other accents. But at this point, my accent is kind of like a new one. It's not really Finnish accent. Finnish people can tell that I'm Finnish, but my Finnish accent is still like a very, you know, unnatural, evolved version of it. The actual Finnish accent is like pretty much as thick as Irish accent in English. Well, the thing is that the Hilvi is like a word that we would use in Nordic countries too, so it's not that hard to say. But in English, you kind of pronounce the same letters differently depending on the word, and we don't do it, so. But I bet Hilvi is not even like really like an English name. I bet it's actually a Nordic name. Not a Finnish name, but a Nordic one. Okay, pretty good start. As long as I don't like die instantly. Rodas is pretty good against Gallows. Surely I'm fine. Maybe not, but come on. Okay, I'm good. Oh fuck. I put auto on and the auto was playing a little bit scuffed. I could have lost it, but it was fine. I forgot Fabian had revive on death. Say even. If I said that in like Finnish accent, it would be even. But obviously, like I said, I'm still trying to like say the words properly as far as I can go. Oh, you watched the video? Yeah, there's so many ones. What's his name? Okay, I'll type his name. There's one legendary moment of, well, there's many of them, but one particular one is literally from like race driving. What's his name? I think it's called Markus Grönholm. And he explains something funny on camera when they were driving, and then there was like some stone, I guess, that went through the seat and hit the I don't know what you call it in English, kartanlukija, the guy who tells you how to drive. Like some kind of stone went through the floor and hit his ass, and then he explains it to the journalist, and it's one of those legendary clips. Also, anything with the formula driver Mika Häkkinen is pretty much it. Or Kimi Räikkönen. I guess maybe Kimi Räikkönen is more famous for it actually than Mika is. I guess I go Embrus Carnage and Necret maybe. Well, let's pick Necret. I could still go Rothos. Let's see what he picks. Yeah, I agree. Hilvi is not too good against Mercurial. He was really good when people didn't have nukers on Mercurial, but now when it's common, Hilvi fell off a little bit. She's still good, but you know, it's a usable champion, but I don't think it's that crazy. There's one guy in my clan who has a Galathir and Hilvi, and he thinks Hilvi is like way better, and he keeps like telling me that Galathir sucks, Hilvi is way better. He has them, I don't, but I don't agree with him. I think it's kind of crazy that you have a Galathir and you don't use it, but you keep using Hilvi in every battle. Did I catch any fish? We did, but nothing crazy, just bunch of pike. Nothing, no monster and nothing like no rare fish. It's pretty common in Finland that you're just gonna catch pike, which is what happened to us. I mean, we did get a bunch of pike. You know, we were eating pike today. I have my fridge and freezer, like, you know, multiple bags of pike now. But it's kind of to be expected, to be honest. That Fabian looks kind of beefy. I don't want to risk it and A3 it, and if it didn't die from it. Oh fuck. Is Rothos gonna get block revived? Okay, fuck me. Predator OP. Oh no, is it the bug that I have to restart PC and cancel the stream? Why do I keep getting this bug every time that I'm streaming? I hope it's not it. I look like a Gandalf. I think like the Gimme interviews, I think he was kind of, it's kind of typical Phoenix attitude, you know. I don't think he felt like talking to the journalists was like part of his job. It was winning the races, so he wasn't really like he didn't really care about the, you know, he wasn't trying to sound cool or interested talking with the journalists. He wanted to say as little as possible and just, you know, do his job and then go like drink alcohol and stuff. I don't think he was that much into the interviews. Bro. I guess I'll do some daily quests while we wait to see if I can actually queue more live arenas. You caught 3 Blastoise and Gyarados when you were fishing. Rats. By the way, I don't know if you can see it on the... Okay, you can kind of see it. We were fishing a lot. I got really hard sunburned in my hands. It kind of wore off. You can't really see it that hard in camera. But both of my hands are like super red from like this area. It's a little bit chiller now than yesterday. And I don't have good enough lighting that you can properly see it. But guess what is not burned? My face. Thanks to this hat. So... it's actually not just very stylish, but also very practical, which is why I bought it. It has like a string on the side. So when, you know, when we're going fast with the boat, it's not gonna fall off either. It's actually like, not just a fashion statement, but also a very practical accessory for your local, you know, fishing enjoyer. How do I deal with mosquitoes? Well, okay, so I don't like mosquitoes, but it's kind of, you know, you have to deal with them. It also depends how you were fishing, because we were mostly trolling, and by trolling I don't mean internet trolling, but I mean that we have like a motor going and we have lines in the water and we're just, you know, moving. Then mosquitoes are not gonna be issue. But at one point we went to like, people wanted to fish with like fishing rods and worm, not with like, I don't know what you call it in English, viability, not with like the rods that you cast a line with. They just wanted to fish with worms or night crawlers or whatever. Obviously there was mosquitoes when we were standing still and it's kind of annoying. Also, one thing that you can do, I don't know if you can always do this, but last summer when my, what do you call it? Like my father's sister's children, which are way younger than me, like 20 years younger, they're like, the other one is not even a teenager, other one is, I think the other one is like maybe 14 and the other one is maybe like 8 or something along those lines. I don't know exactly. We went fishing with them on the lake, but not with boat. And we just went into the water when we were fishing when there was a lot of mosquitoes. We were just in the actual water. We had our like the swimwear on and we went to the water to hide from mosquitoes. So I guess that can be a strategy too. It actually kind of was like a hidden OP strategy. But I guess there's not a lot of things you can do. You could have different of those, you know, the electric things that make sound or smoke that get the mosquitoes go away, or use them, whatever you call it, like the deodorants or sprays on yourself to deal with the mosquitoes. But that's about all you can do, or you can just, you know, deal with it. I hate I don't know what's it in English. I hate hirvikärpänen a lot more than I hate mosquitoes. I have no idea what's hirvikärpänen in English. Stagfly. Do you guys know what stagfly is? I never heard this term before. Stagflies are like annoying, pretty chunky flies that are like super. They're like tanks. Like they literally have like armor on them, and they will go to your hair and crawl around you, and they're super annoying. They are much worse than mosquitoes. Like in the natural habitat, they like they don't do it on humans, but like they lay their eggs inside like reindeers and mooses. Or you call them horseflies. Well, Google Translate said that it's stagfly, but I guess you know what I'm talking about. Especially if you go like to like forest or swamp and you're gathering fuck. Now I'm forgetting like basic words. What's sieni in English? If you're gathering mushrooms or cranberries or other berries that only grow in like forest or swamp, those will have a lot of stagflies, and I hate it. Can we queue? I'm sure they can do it, but like, you know, I've looked into it back in the day, and I don't think it's it doesn't happen. Like, for some reason, they don't like humans, but they will go to your hair and they will like crawl all around your hair, and it's super annoying. And those are kind of plentiful in Finland, in forest areas. And guess where they came from? They don't originate from Finland, and they are relatively new species, and they came from Russia. Other people hate Russia for other reasons, but stagflies is like a big L for Russia. I wish they would have kept them to themselves. I feel like Finnish language is very logical and English is not. You draw like a dice, like how are we gonna pronounce W in this word? There's no rhyme or reason to the pronunciations. In Finnish people, this is how you pronounce this letter, and you know, we keep the deal, and nobody makes their own interpretations. We don't, you know, we follow the rules, and nobody's like doing their fancy, you know, new ways of saying things. how they came from Russia. I mean, I guess they just did. That's what just Google. That's what it will tell you. It wasn't like a species that was original here, and I think they came like in 1900s from Russia. It was just not like a natural species here. You gotta say 13 things to say train, and we just say train. I don't know if you mean like train as in like practice, or as in, you know, the thing that Germans were good at, but in Finnish, train is juna. So it's really not that much more complicated. Wait. Do we actually have less letters than it? Or is it the same amount? No, we have one less letter than you. You have 5, right? Yeah, train is 5. Juna is 4 letters. So, there you go. We won. Case closed. Also, funnily enough, Swedish people kind of created Finnish language. Finnish language was only spoken until like, I don't, you know, Google it. I think it's like 1800 something. Finnish language was only spoken. And then like, you know, obviously Sweden and Russia were both trying to like influence Finland over like many centuries, and they both seized the control of Finland at different times, and were kind of like trying to make Finnish people be part of them, but we were, you know, always distinct, and both of them kind of failed at trying to, what's the word, making us, you know, become one of them. And then at one point, Swedish people kind of gave up, and instead of trying to make Finnish people be Swedish, they wanted Finnish people. They helped Finnish people to create language and state and other structures, so that we wouldn't become part of Russia. That's kind of like a funny thing, but that's how it went. Finnish people were just peasants and woodsmen that didn't have like cities, and they were like hunter-gatherers when other people had like castles and kings in Europe. And then eventually Swedish people, like Swedish religious people and nobles, were like, we need to help them create like, you know, like a claim for their own country, or like own landmass. Like it definitely was a distinct ethnic group, but we need to help them create their own country, so that Russia doesn't get it. That's about it. So we'll take what we can get. But literally the guy that it was like multiple people at different times, but literally the guy that created Finnish written language was Swedish. I'm not making this up. Google it. And also like pretty much all of the original, you know, Finnish written books, they were created by Swedish people that were trying to help us out. Well, they were trying to help themselves out, but like indirectly, in a way where they were also helping us out. How old is Finland? It depends if you talk about the country or the ethnic group, because the ethnic group is like tens of thousands of years old, and they came from like Ural Mountains in Russia. It was like a hunter-gatherer group, like nomads, and they have been in Finland for like 30,000 years approximately. But like as a country, like Wait, 1906 or 1912? I think it's 1906. I have to double check. I think it's no, 1917. Okay, I'm not great at this. It's 6th of December. That is the Finnish independence, but it's 1917. So not that old. But like, well, okay, it's a little bit more complicated than that because Finland was like a, region, like autonomous region of both Sweden and Russia at the times. So it's complicated. Like we definitely had like a distinct ethnicity and even borders, but we were always like province of either one of those. It was too hard to assimilate Finnish people to either one of them. They both tried it over many centuries to assimilate Finland, but it was too hard to be done. Oh, fuck. I think I go double reviver. He already got my Donatella, so maybe Ankara A1 can help. I am going to go for Plat Riprad. There's still time, right? I'm not too late. I'm just not doing long push. I'm definitely going for it. If I'm online and I'm able to play, I will always push Platinum. But yeah, Finland as a country is a little bit underdog story because they were like a society of nomads with no culture or high society, and Finnish people were not even that hard trying to like to fight for like an independent country. To be honest, it was almost forced on us. Not really, but kind of. It was almost like Swedish people wanted Finland to be independent country more than Finnish people. Finnish people kind of woke up to it like 50 or 100 years later than Swedish people did. I mean, we can talk about Hill we win if you want. Are we gonna talk about the Hill we lost too? Because I'm pretty sure I won like 1 or 2 Hill we battles before. But sure. Okay, that wasn't exactly the right target. Swedish people can also tell that you are Suomi. Jag kan också tala svenska. Like, my Swedish is actually my second language, you know? Little bit side flex, I've said it before. It's normal in Finland. It's not like, it's not special at all. It's like everybody here. But English is not even my second language, it's Swedish. I learned Swedish before English, like basically every Finnish person does. And I don't have like Swedish friends. I haven't like basically used Swedish at all for like 12 years. But I'm from a Swedish town as well. The town that I'm originally from is majority Swedish, and I went to Swedish school, or like it's like a 50-50, but it's basically Swedish school. Have I ever been in any Balkan countries? I don't think so. I mean, I know about you know, the stuff going on there. Obviously, I've had some gaming friends from different Balkan countries, but I don't think I've ever been to any of them. No, I mean, I've been to like the closest I've been to is like Estonia, Latvia, and Liettua, but I don't think those I don't think those count as Balkan countries, though. I think they're like almost, but not even close, to be honest. I don't think Balkan countries are really the top of the list for tourist attraction generally. Maybe top of the list for like arms dealers and stuff, but not for family vacations. To be honest, I'm not like a much I'm not that into traveling. I mean, I'll do it, but I don't I feel it's kind of like a chore. I'll do it when other people want to do it, but it's not gonna be my idea. I would rather buy other stuff than tickets to other countries, but kind of the type of like practical traveling that Finnish people do, which is why I mentioned like those 3 countries. People go there from Finland to buy cheap alcohol and just to like, you know, summer vacation too, because it's cheap there. That's like a practical vacation that is really popular in Finland. Estonia is the most visited country for Finnish people. Like a lot of people go to Estonia every summer and potentially multiple times a year. But not gonna lie, I don't. If I were to choose like a vacation where I go to, probably none of the European countries would be on top of my list. To be honest, I would rather go to like some tropic warm countries, either like Eastern Asia or South America, or yeah, that's about it. Either Eastern Asia or South America. Those would be my, you know, where I would go if I had to go somewhere. If I had to visit, maybe I would visit some Balkan countries. If I had to visit some European countries, I would probably want to visit like Poland actually. Poland and what else? Maybe some of those Balkan countries with like old castles and you know, villages. Maybe that would be kind of cool. We kind of have that stuff here too, but I'm not that interested visiting like the big European countries like England or Germany or Spain or those. No offense to those people, but I would rather go to maybe those Eastern European countries. But okay, so you're talking about Balkan, but can you like specify a little bit, like which country specifically? I have some gaming friends, like you know, there's one guy that I used to play a lot League of Legends with from Albania. I know a few. Well, I guess Poland doesn't count. I know a few Polish people, but I don't really have. Other than that, I don't really have any ties to like any Balkan country or any other Eastern European countries. I don't have any relatives or family there or anything like that. Well, I don't think Bulgaria. Bulgaria is close. I don't think Bulgaria counts as Balkan, or does it? I do have some relatives there from my Cypriot side. I don't think that even counts. I have to double check. Oh, Bulgaria counts. Okay. Also, now that I think about it, I've been to, well, obviously, oh yeah, Cyprus doesn't count. I've been to Hungary, but literally just for like sports training camp. But I wasn't really like a vacation, but I think I was there for like a couple weeks. Yeah, I think that's the only Balkan country I've been. But I've been to Hungary, actually. Long time ago. Not anytime recently. And I do have some relatives in Bulgaria. Not many, just couple, like one specific family. Or like half of like the family is like the dad is from Cyprus and the mom is from Bulgaria, and they live in both of those countries, and their children and stuff, and they're kind of relatives. I think I might maybe go to Bulgaria sometime. We have talked about it a couple times, but I don't think it's on the priority list for my family. I think if we are gonna take some family vacation, which my mom kind of wants to do, because we haven't gone as a family to any vacation in very long time, and he was talking about it earlier this year. But she also wants to go like East Asia, not to Europe. So yeah, I'm not Balkan expert. My bad. I wasn't sure. Do you know how an average day in London looks like? I don't know what you're referring to. I guess not. I've been to London. I was there last year or 2 years ago. That's the only time I've been to UK. Also, I've told this, before, so it's not like a secret. I actually met a raid player in UK, Rats. You guys might not know him, but he used to be a content creator. He doesn't play raid anymore. Used to be my clan mate back in the day. I actually met him in UK. I know some other big profile raid players live there too, but I'm not gonna mention which specific ones. Yeah, Rats used to drive Bob's account, also Letander before Bob. But, Rats got like, what was it, like 22 platinum trophies. So he was doing pretty good back in the day. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like 5 to 10 minute plat push, but let's see what the situation is at. I'm like 40 points behind. It's not gonna be too hard to grind it. I think I changed my defense team like at the start of the stream, so maybe 3 or 4 of these hits were after that. Not that they are like crazy teams or anything, but these other teams were against turtle defense. Grats and Rotos. Depends how good your account is, but Rotos is still definitely on the upper echelon of champions that you could pull for PvP. Okay, I'll do like couple battles just to catch up. I don't have to be too selective about it if I do it now. I'm just gonna do this, by the way. I'm gonna auto battles with my defense team. That's the best I can do. I don't have some kind of speed team or other big brain manual play. It's gonna be faster if I just auto. And that's how I did last week. Last week I got rank 33, which I'm pretty happy about. Literally just autoing battles with this. It's faster than manualing, and it's up to the RNG cards if we get the win or not, but obviously I'll try to pick the weakest links. Like this team I would probably avoid. I kind of want to hit it now, but I would avoid it because it has Theodosia. But now there's time, so we can lose to it. Okay. That's not a great start. Okay, I guess we have to start the refresh spamming already. It's not that big deal. People always get scared when they see me spam refresh and they ask how much gems do you spend on Blood Reset. But even if you are spamming refresh, you still gain 100 gems. And it's really not that big deal. It looks worse than it actually is in practice. Okay, let's do another poll. Can we get platinum today? I don't think I'm even gonna set higher standards than that. Like at what specific rank? We're not gonna set the bar too high. I did not get platinum 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, but I did get it last 2 weeks, and I feel like I have better defense team now, and my defense team is offense team, so I think it's a lot better. Well, I don't think top 20 is like impossible, but not realistic, and it would be kind of funny if I got top 20. Then it would, it would make, if it's that easy to get top 20, then what are like the top clans doing? I don't think it's gonna be easy. I don't think it's gonna be that realistic. What's up visible? But yeah, that being said, I always shield for the swift parry, not just swift parry, deflection too. The accessories give you speed, but I always shield for the loot. If you're watching the stream, might as well push platinum and see if you get the loot. Even if you don't have a good account, then just do like a 5-minute push and try to farm one-man defense teams and get one actual battle in. Okay, I'm checking who else is streaming. Do we have a lot of content creators doing platinum at the same time? Okay, Authentic is streaming, Bumpy game. Neve is there too. That's about it. Okay, surprisingly not too many. That's all the content. Well, Rage Zito 2, we just lost to him a while ago. The other people, I don't know. Like, I'm assuming that many of these are pushing Platinum too, but Authentic, Bumpy, Neve, me, and Rage Zito. I don't know if Farmstuff pushes Platinum or not. I have no idea, to be honest. I'm guessing no, but I don't know. $40 minutes. I think I kind of want to do one live arena battle, but if it's not a quick one, I'm gonna leave it. Probably shouldn't say that on video, but you know, there's no way the other guy does not want to push Platinum, right? Surely. Oh, Cruisin is streaming too. I guess not on Twitch, but yeah, it would make sense that he would be streaming as well. I only look Twitch, not on YouTube. Okay, that guy just left. Maybe I just don't queue another one. The lobby takes time. If it's like 2 minutes in the lobby, and then we need to have pretty quick battle. But I don't think even 10-minute push is too... it's too early for me. So I'm gonna wait like 7 minutes and not do anything. Could I find like a cute... Well, it's gonna go up. There's no point even for me to right now look for one-man defense teams, because it's probably gonna go up like 30 points, maybe even more, in the last 12 minutes. Like the Platinum cutoff that is. I don't want to push too hard. I don't want to fall out of Platinum. Multiple players in top 3, top 5 running Glisser. 5 people out of 4. There's no way he's actually running Brockton defense. Surely he's gonna change it, right? There's no way. I know this guy is running Jingwon because he was saying it before that he's gonna run Jingwon this Platinum reset to try to, like, you can see a lot of these people are running Marius in defense. That's like very meta right now. It can deal with Bayeks and stuff, and it's obviously Stormcaller is OP, it's good combo with Krixia and so on. And he's kind of trying to run Jingwon as like anti-Marius defense. Because it's gonna protect you from the Stormcaller. Also, he said he's gonna run Mawara, so I think that's gonna be his final team. A lot of Glisser too, I'm kind of feeling jealous. I wish I had Glisser. 2 people running Brockney. Are they actually for real running Brockney? I do have a +4 Brockney. That's literally the only champion I can do +4 on my account. I think they're both... yeah, they're both Marius defenses with Krixia and Theodosia. Kind of funny that there is 2 Brockneys. This guy running Mawara too. Cool. Krixia seems definitely kind of mandatory in the top defenses. Not too many Bayeks. Bayek kind of running out of popularity. I'm sure it's a lot more popular in offense than defense though. Yeah, the issue with the Brockney Mercurial, and obviously it's kind of specifically to deal with the Mariuses that are popular, but it doesn't work in Stone Skin, and people do run quite a lot of Stone Skin too, so... Okay, everybody's scared. Man, if people are running Brockney in top 5, even though I'm not obviously running Mario's defense, maybe I should try Brockney. I mean, I feel like now that I have a strong Predator and Donatello and Leonardo, the last one doesn't have to be Jack. The Jack helps with damage a lot though. I guess Brockney would a little bit. Maybe the Brockney would be better against the Mario's teams, I don't know. It could cleanse and it could deal with the Mercurial, but Jack is really good, I do like it. Okay, I think it's time to push. Like last reset when I got rank 33, basically I did like 10 fights, but 5 of them were one-man teams, and then literally like last 5 minutes I did 5 battles and they were all pretty quick, so I basically did like 5-minute push. I got into plat with 5 minutes left. so it was later than this, but maybe it's time to go. Yeah, it's going up. Let's look for those one-mans and then hope that I'm like low enough and my team looks weak that people will hit me and boost me that don't have too strong accounts. That's kind of my gameplay. I'm trying to avoid being too high for the good accounts to hit me, but looking juicy and weak for the weaker accounts that they hit me right at the end and I time the push right. Come on guys, we can do this. Good luck for everybody pushing platinum. Oh, we see another Harvest Jack enjoyer. Can I get a page with 2 one-man defenses? I guess not, we'll just go with this. Time to stop playing the games, I guess. Oh, this is actually kind of a this is kind of like a bait defense. Okay, we can just ignore the stone skin, but Paragon can do the perma unkillable. It's not fuck, who do I wanna hit here? I kinda wanna hit this team. I don't know if it's too tanky. He can do the perma unkillable if it's like a resist build or something, but we do have Predator and Whale from Mabara, so it's not that big issue right now, but back in the day it could be a devastating troll team. Mostly it's honestly just better to run full auto with this team, just to like make it faster. I will maybe sometimes manual parts of it, but it's gonna slow the pace down a lot. That's why when people run speed teams, not only are they obviously, you know, fast and they go first and stuff, but also when you have like a specific set of moves and the battle ends quickly, it's very auto-friendly. Which makes the speed teams even faster in practice in getting wins. Ah, we stole everything else except the one buff that we needed to steal. Okay. Let's do a full refresh. What do you guys think about this playstyle? Running auto offense battles with kind of like a meme defense team. Is this the best strategy in 2026? As a, you know, free to play, you know, adjacent or, you know, championless. Come on, still the unkillable. No, okay, we're still good. I'm not getting too many defense wins right now, sadly. Those were kind of what made me do well last time. Oh, fuck. That A1 wasn't good. I should have put some more suspense music. Maybe I need to make another playlist for another time. Come on, let me find one. Do I just hit this guy? This is a little bit risky team. It's kind of squeezy, so it could be fast, but it's very... I totally can lose this battle too. Oh shit, oh fuck. I should have manualed it. That might be game losing misplay. Okay, now it's just a matter of time. At least I'm not gonna lose this one. And we get one more battle after this. This was kind of a slow battle, but... Two-minute battle. Mavara OP. I hope I didn't get a lot of defense losses between this and last battle, but hopefully I got wins and not losses. Okay, I'm still in plat. I think I'm in plat, by the way. It showed in gold, but I was like 7 points above plat. But we got this one-man team. Can I get one more win? I don't think we're gonna make this one in time. Come on. Not fast enough. I'm gonna miss it like by a couple seconds. I think it didn't count. Oh no, I didn't make it, fuck. I think I got hit right, yeah, fuck. 2 losses in during the last battle, fuck. Okay, well, it's a little bit lottery. My defense team did a lot worse than last week. We didn't get hit a lot. We only got hit in the last 3 minutes, but 3 losses at the end is gonna cause a big swing. Moi, Youttail X, what's up? There's not too many Finnish raid players. There's a lot of Swedish people, but not Finnish. I think there's like 2 Finnish clans. I don't know a lot of Finnish raid players. Yeah, the last fight was 2 minutes, and then I had like 3 losses in defense during the last fight. So that's like 40 minute. Not 40 minute. 40 point swing during the last battle. But I'm not too sad about it. I already have the 9-piece with parry. Obviously, I want to improve it, but it's gonna be lottery for now. Kind of big upswing. That last week I was ranked 33. This week I couldn't make it, but it's been like this all year, so I'm not surprised at this point. Obviously, this was the offense and defense, so it's not exactly top 500 team in the game, I would think, but it's definitely good enough to make the cut if the RNG is right. Maybe I'll try the Brockney next week, just for fun. Oh yeah, I can't see them anymore. I hate it when it... oh no, we can't see the teams. We need to bring back the old leaderboards. I think there might be a couple teams in the top 5 that actually were using Brockney at the end, but I'm not sure. Was it like the Engine and one of these other ones? I think either maybe Valera and Engine were using Brockney. I forgot which ones. A lot of familiar names. Wait, is this the same name? Belgiu Valera? Okay, it's the same. I guess it's somebody's name or something. They were running the same one. Yeah. Well, a little bit miss again. I got a few one-man rare level 1 battles and was enough to get me in. I did that 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I forget what, I think I was like 220 or something like that. I did like 1 actual battle. I was literally farming bots until my last battle. And that was good enough. What do I pick? I don't have anything specific that I wanna pick. What rank did Authentic get? He's probably gonna show it on the stream. Wait, Authentic is watching my stream. What is going on? I opened his stream and I saw that he was watching my stream. Did he just open my stream to see what rank I got? See, I can see there that he was watching me. I think we both had the same idea. But he's already done looking at it, I guess. Did he message me? No, he didn't. Oh, Authentic didn't make it either, fuck. I guess we're both washed up. Happens. Two ex-mad players, neither one of us can finish platinum. I think I just go Ankara and a Nuker instead of Jack. He saw that he was lower than me and panicked. Damn. I don't know. Missing blood is a little bit mood killer, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting to barely make it. That was my plan. But it didn't work out. Wait, how did my Rotos not kill the Empress with the A2? I don't want to do A3. Surely I'm not gonna survive it. Okay, barely. Okay. Good enough. Oh, SMT plays. We did collab with him recently. Technically, I did like multiple collabs with him this year because I was on his stream twice, and then I also did a video on his channel last week. He has pretty good account. I think we have like 1-1 in our battles against each other, but he's like not a weak account. He has good champions. Okay, Theodosia and Empress maybe? I mean, no, Theodosia. Harvest Jack for Theodosia and Empress for either Marius or Carnage. Probably I'm gonna ban the Carnage. Yeah, maybe we'll do more collabs with SMT. When I did video with him last week, or I think we did it actually 2 weeks ago on Saturday, but it was out last week. After we were done, we were talking a lot about Pokemon. We even did one battle in Pokemon Showdown. He wanted to do one because we both were into it. Neither one of us had played Pokemon Showdown in a while, but we both were very familiar with it and Pokemon in general, and we were kind of talking about maybe making a video talking about, you know, Raid has some, like not even some, a lot of mechanics and abilities that are like the same thing as in Pokemon. What other abilities could we take from Pokemon to Raid, champions or item sets that would be interesting to play with? Maybe we'll make a video like that. Okay, this is not a bad start. If Emperor's can just go now before any shenanigans. Ah, fuck. He's going for the Theodosia. See, I had a too good start. Oh, come on. Why did my Empress not go before the Marius? Ah, okay, now it's like... now it's bad. It was so good, but Empress didn't even get a turn. If I just got a turn now, it would have been... perfect opening for the battle. Come on. No. Wait, I think Empress is now gonna go before Marius, unlike last time. And I'm gonna miss the turn. Okay, no, I think it's still... no, okay. Come on. We're alive. Can I move? Please let me move. Don't let me get feared. Okay. I can block revive the Marius. Or AoE, but I think we're still gonna block revive Marius. We're not safe though. He can... I don't have too much heal. He can kill me with those supports. But maybe we can get this. No, I just got Wand of Submission. Not Zerot, a Wand. A little bit better, but at this point I don't need a Wand. If I get another Death Dealer... ah, fuck. It's not looking good. It's gonna go either on my Westeel or... ah, fuck, okay, now it's over. It's gonna go either to my Westeel or... I'm just gonna surrender. I don't know if he could kill me either, to be honest, at that point, but let's just leave. Either Carnage or Westeel would get it. Second Death Dealer would actually be quite useful. there's Bayek and other things where you need that guaranteed crit rate. Yeah, I think Carnage with Death Dealer is quite popular, not just among like plebs, but the good accounts. They like to run it as well because it deals with a lot of the RNG elements with him. And you're gonna run it in Mercurial anyway if you have the gear to do it. I banned Bayek and he banned Predator. I guess I could have gone for a Galatir ban instead. How come I never use Leonardo? I mean, I do use him. Actually, when I was using him, I got a lot of complaints to why am I using him, but I mean, I do use him sometimes. He is usable. Cut my hair. Why? Why would you care about me cutting or not cutting my hair? Why would that be interesting to you at all? I'm not telling other people to grow their hair. Why would you care if I cut my hair or not? Yeah, well, to be fair, Helicat, you know, other people liked Helicat too. It wasn't just me, but yeah. I'm just gonna do A2. I don't want to risk wasting the revive. Nah, fuck. I think that might be it. I guess I should have risked the revive. Fuck. Can I survive one more turn? You never know what happens, but I'm not bald. I have no signs of balding. Maybe it will happen, but I don't know. My father does have long hair too, and he's not balding, but you never know. Is Chainbreaker Blessing working on, or are you planning to change it? I don't know. I'm just gonna play with it for a while. I feel like Ward of the Fallen feels more impactful, but I feel like, you know, Chainbreaker has potential, but I never see it proc on situations where it would matter, but yeah. People asked me to put the hat on earlier on the stream. But I do like it too. I kind of like it. You know, I don't have any tattoos, and some people like to play real life, like in-game, and they want to make their own character, and they want to get, you know, tattoos and quirky haircuts and things like that. I haven't done it myself, but I kind of respect it. You know, maybe hat can be like my meeker, less you know, less maverick version of getting tattoos. But it's not like it's not like I'm planning to use it on every video, but you know, I don't mind using it. It was very practical on the weekend on fishing because I didn't get burned on my face at all. Little bit on the tip of my nose and, you know, on my arms and other things, but face was kind of completely unharmed. And I was fishing a lot. Other people without hats had their like faces very sunburned. Okay, let's do it. Let's go one battle with Leonardo, since you want it. Is it the one of the images that people already sent on my Discord, or is it another one? Just post it in that Discord. People made like pirate AI pics of the video where I was threatening banana jam with like a M27 bayonet to give me primal shards. People made AI edits with... Oh yeah, it's that one. Okay. Yeah. Oh no, another one. Okay. Post it. Can I find the pirate picture anywhere? Okay, I was gonna go with Armand's, but I feel like... should I still do it? Actually, I'm still gonna go for it. Fabian is not gonna be in Mercurial. Carnage might, but I could go for Fabian ban, but let's just... I'm gonna assume I'm faster. Let's see. Okay, what sorcery is this? Fabian is in 4-piece Mercurial and Marius is not in 9-piece. I'm a little bit distracted. I was trying to find the image, the pirate image, but I don't think I can find it right now that easily. How is the weather? It's been a little bit kind of RNG. Yesterday it was very windy. It was sunny but very windy during the day. Completely calm on evening. The day before it was like super rainy. Today I think it was a little bit not that sunny. Little bit windy but not too much. It's been kind of new weather every day. But if we talk about like last couple of weeks, it's been getting warmer. It's very green here right now. It's already feeling like summer, and it's still kind of early, but we already had a bunch of very warm days for the Finnish standards. Yeah, congrats on Platinum. I didn't make it today. Also, it does. I had a really good start, but now it's really back and forth. I'm not making that much gains because it's +9, -9. It definitely is hard to grind points after 320, and I knew it was gonna be like this when we saw that it's like a platinum and gold classic arena, that there's barely any difference between top 500 and top 100, but it's kind of crazy to see it in live arena for the first time. Oh, he gave up. It was gonna be a slow battle, I guess. It would be cool if we could get to 1400 today. I don't think that's gonna happen, but if I was top 1400, I think that would already be like top 100 or something along those lines. It would actually be high rank, and like I said already in the last season, I was gonna chill this season and go for top 500, not better than that, and we are already top 500, so I think we're good. Oh, we got like 50% of the Santa comp. Kind of interesting to see Noel without Santa at all. I wonder what Plarium is gonna do it. Like, we should do another poll. Do you think they're gonna change the system? People are complaining about this a lot, and they said that there's gonna be other changes. Before this update was even in, they said that there would be other changes to deal with the boosting, but a lot of people feel like they kind of ruined the seasons with the new change. That there's nobody plays after 320, or very few people, and it feels like pointless to do it. I'm kind of neutral on it, to be honest, but it clearly seems like the popular opinion is that people are not happy about it. It would be very un-Plarium to make an update and then try to like you know, fix something that they broke with an update. Okay, well, 2 wins in a row, not that much. Felt like a win streak, but not really. I don't know if they're gonna leave it like this, or are they still gonna try to change it. It would be a little bit surprising if they do another update, but it would be weird if they leave it like this when everybody's mostly negative about it. Yeah, it's like it's not about like competing or not. I guess the old system is kind of bad that you just play a lot of games to gain points, but now everybody gets to 320 and then stops, and there's a lot of less people that play after that on the seasonal game mode. And we're still getting the bot battles, and the bot battles are kind of meant to be like a feel-good moment that you gain points and everybody has positive win ratio and they keep playing live arena. But we have them, and at the same time people are like dropping out of participating after getting the seasonal rewards. What's up, Perfectly Tuned? I don't know if you're talking about me personally, as like some kind of dish, or are you meaning like with somebody else? But what's up? That's kind of a interesting way to put it. Mildly. People like the, is it Facebook, pregnant man emote. People do, that's a weird one. People like it. It's a little bit weird. Where did all of that stuff come from? Okay, would I ban Galatir and hope he doesn't have resistance? Maybe that's the play. Theodosia is pretty often in resistance, but not always. The thing is that my Carnage is so low resistance that even if Theodosia is not, might still be enough. And he does have 5-star blessing on her. At least we have enough accuracy for the nukers, that's good to know. I need to get more damage on my Carnage just to deal with those Marias. They get so many extra turns, they might actually just die if you get to hit them a few times. Okay, that's pretty good start. Also, it's kind of cool that Carnage can cleanse those pesky Stormcolor stacks from the Marios, so that he doesn't go to the town. Oh, I could have just gone to the second form. Maybe that could have been the play. They all had 3 debuffs. I think it might have been, well, it's always risky. I don't even have the second form booked, but might have been enough in that instance. At least I think I have enough books now that if I get a good mythic, I actually could book it. It's so slow to grind those mythic books. Plarium has clearly made them on purpose very, very rare. I don't know how those top accounts do. Well, I mean, I guess they have to buy them because when you pull so many mythics, and mythic books are so rare, I guess they literally have to buy the books for every champion. And how much is that? Isn't one book like $30 or something like that? And they're gonna have to buy like 300 worth of books per champion. Something like that. I think it's pretty crazy. It's like maybe 5 books on both forms, and I think they cost maybe 30 each. Do I have one in sale? Okay, no. No. Wrong books. Okay, let me double check. How many do I got? I got 4. Almost enough for one form. Not that many, but it's often when I pulled like a new mythic, I didn't have a single one, and I was playing with Empress for the longest time when he wasn't booked. Wait, is he even fully booked now? He's not. Wait, oh, never mind. This form doesn't matter. Yeah, he's fully booked on the second form. That's all that matters. We don't need to do it on the first one. One book on the A2 would be kind of good, but I don't think I'm gonna even play with that. Oh, they're only 15, but well, it's still like 150 for one champion. I guess it's not that much. If you're buying primal shards, 150 for books on one good champion, I guess it's not a big deal at that point. Oh, he's going for a demon spawn team with Vulcanus. He might even go for full 4 champions. I guess he might have a lot of stone skin on that team instead of Mercurial. Maybe I'll go with like Armans and Embrus. Armans will be squeezy enough that he might just die before spreading the plague to other champions in the team. Or should I still go Harvest Jack? I guess I'll go Harvest Jack. Harvest Jack feels better than Armans. It's weird, but he does. I will say one thing. I'm happy that they changed the reset for Sunday. I wish it was a little bit earlier. It's always kind of late. I kind of fall asleep during the Platinum Boost stream these days. I would rather do it at Monday morning right now than Sunday night, but it kind of depends. But right now I could totally do the Monday mornings, and I would prefer it. Kind of getting closer to 1400. It's almost like an accomplishment now with the system. 1400 is like you make so much, you gain so much ranks of getting like 20 extra points. It's actually a huge upgrade in the rankings. Yeah, trust me, sweet potato, I know. Whenever I do like a collab or any kind of, call with like American people, they're always like, is that time okay? And then it's like 2 AM for me. Bro. Okay, now we're actually gaining points, but I think I'm just gonna... Wait, no, I'm not gonna play all of my tokens. I'm just gonna call it a day. I'm a little bit tired. I'm losing my energy drink. I have stuff to do with tomorrow, so I can't... Well, I could, but honestly, I just want to get a good sleep. I don't want to ruin my sleep schedule or try to stay, If you're awake too long when you're tired, then it's just gonna ruin the sleep schedule, and I don't want to do that. I'm with good flow, so I think I'm gonna end the stream today. I'm actually ranked 377, even though I have been slacking off and I tried to just barely get top 500 at the end. How much do I need to get top 100? It would be 120 points. That's probably gonna be quite hard grind. I don't know if I'm ready for that, but I'll play casually, and if it happens, it happens, but it's not really gonna be the goal, to be honest. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for coming, and have a nice rest of Sunday evening or Monday night, whatever it is, and